Hey Pink Squad, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So today we're on our different background right here, yes, and I'm trying my lighting all the way up because girl, this lighting is a joke. So I have an exciting video, it seems like every video is exciting for me. I don't know why, but you know, let's just ignore that. But yeah, pretty much I posted on Snap, all my Snap fam, where y'all at? I posted on Snapchat about I think a month ago that I purchased some items. I wanted to try to find a new Holy Grail primer, which my Holy Grail primer, the only one that I use is the Rimmel Stay Matte primer. That primer has been the only one that I have loved and that I know it works for me, since I have oily combination skin. Sometimes I can be normal to oily. For all my oily skins girls out there, I have a new Holy Grail that I have found that is only $10, and this is a blurring primer, a mattifying primer, oil controlling primer. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but for me it does. So I know it's supposed to be mattifying, I think. Girl, I don't know. And I mean, I should have gotten my information before recording this. But anywho, if you want to know what primer it is and what's the whole tea around it and why is it my Holy Grail, then just go ahead and keep on watching. I'm not a big fan of primers. It's just hard to find a good primer. But this little itty bitty thing right here, this is the Maybelline this is a Maybelline Master Blur Stick by Face Studio. This is a pore minimizing tinted primer. So this is supposed to be a primer. This is how it looks like. It already broke on me. So pretty much this is what it looks like. They do have, I think it's a 10 deep, or I don't know, I think there's another one beside this one, and I have 120 light medium, and obviously you get translucent. There is a reason I got light medium, and let me tell you, if you're my skin tone, this is just like applying foundation pretty much, because this is the same skin tone, like it's my perfect shade if it was a foundation. But the whole thing about this one, I was looking through, you know, through YouTube and everything, and I seen so many people rave about this, and they were comparing it a lot to the Milk Blur Stick. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'll give it a try. And I had to try the Revlon photo primer, the blurring one also. Don't get that one. Don't get it. Get this one. So this does retail for $10, and like I said, people do, you know, say that it's a dupe for the Milk Blur Stick. I have never tried that one. It is pretty expensive, I believe, but you know, this is the deal, and holy crap. So when I started using this one, obviously it's only on right here, like this. Obviously this is where my majority of my pores are. I have pretty medium big pores. Like, I use the Maybelline Baby Skin. That is so silicone. I feel like silicone kind of feel like, even the NYX one does not work for me. I tried the Cover FX from BoxyCharm. That did not work for me. I used the Ruby Kiss pore filling primer. That worked, but it wasn't that mattifying. This one right here. So I ran out. Here's the tea what happened. This is the way I found out this was gonna be my Holy Grail. And this is the only primer I'm gonna use from now on, guys. So the reason is, last week ago I ran out of my Rimmel Stay Matte primer. So you do get a lot of product. You get 8.7 grams or 0.3 ounces. I've been using this for almost a month every single day. Anywho, I ran out of my regular primer, and if I would have not ran out of my regular primer, I would have never tried it this way. So I was like, I only had a little bit. I don't put primer on this side where I know that I'm gonna put the blurring stick, because it like balled up and caked up if you put it with your other primer. And it only happened with that one. I don't know why, but I just tend not to put my regular face primer around with this one because it's just caked up and everything. So I just put it on my nose that day, and the whole day I was not oily. I was like, what in the world is going on? So I was like, I put this one. So after that, I was like, you know what? And that was last Friday. Today's Wednesday. That was last Friday, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it for my whole face. And I did. This is the second day that I do it. I was like, could it be? And I tried it with a different powder. Usually this one, it does blur your pores. Like, no lie, it does blur your pores. And the way that I do it, I just sweep it to distribute the product and then pat it down with my fingers. So I just tap 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 and make sure that I press that the product exactly where I want. And, you know, just warm it up and, you know, just tap it on your face. And then after that, I usually use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. If you have not tried that powder, girl, you're missing out. That is my holy grail powder. I have repurchased that powder 3 times already. My shade is shade 10 because I think 15 is too orangey. So if you're like tan skin, maybe 15 will be fit for you, because girl, I had to use like Fairlight. I think it's called Fairlight. But those 2 products are amazing together. Even the powder by itself, sometimes I would not use a blurring primer and it kind of semi-blur my pores. It just depends on my skin. But let me tell you, I noticed a big old difference on my pores when I don't use this primer. And my holy grail foundation is the Maybelline Super Set. I think I'm in love with Maybelline. For reals. I love their highlighters. I love their setting powders, their foundations, now their primers. So that's what I use. I use this one, and then Fit Me Loose powder, and the Maybelline Super Stay foundation. And girl, I am totally matte all day. This foundation that I have on right now, I placed it on since 5. Today I woke up at 5:30. But usually I wake up at about 5:10, 5 o'clock in the morning, apply my makeup. Before 6, my makeup is done. And this is my makeup right now. And it looks beautiful. I did not get oily. I do get a slightly tiny bit oily, just a tiny bit, that I can go ahead and blot powder, and I'm good for the rest of the day. Right now is 7:46, so it's almost 8, and I applied this foundation around 5:30. Girl, I don't know if my camera is gonna pick it up once I edit the video, but this is my foundation right now since 5:30 in the morning. And I do have a clip. I will be inserting a clip right now. This clip is from work. It was just freshly when I got to work. I got to work around 7:15, 7:30, and that's how my foundation looked like. Y'all can see it looked smooth. And I use this primer all over my face now. From now on, this is the only primer I use. So I put it on my T-zone, on my cheeks, wherever I need to prime my whole face. So I don't need that much. Usually what I do is just grab it like this and do a Y, go straight down, like if you were putting concealer, chin, and 3 stripes over here, 3 stripes over there. That's it. I blend it out. It looks beautiful. It blurs everything out. Like, no lie, I am not it. And if y'all been following me for a good while, you already know that for me, somebody did ask me what was my favorite blurring primer. I was like, girl, I don't believe in that. And a lot of people were saying, try the Professional. I tried every other primer for pore filling, and the dot one did not work. If it did work, it just got so oily right here, and it will cake up and everything, and no. So this one 100% recommended, girl. But take notice that it might work for me, might not work for you. So you might say you love the Maybelline Baby Skin. does not work for me. Everybody loves that primer. It does not do anything for me. This is the only one, and it's, I mean, girl, I don't even know what the heck is in this thing. I don't know, because it does not feel silicone-y at all, so I don't even know what the heck is in here. But yeah, I do 100% recommend this. Try it out, give it a try. You won't lose anything. It's only $10, girl. It's amazing. So I won't be keep repurchasing this one right here. It keeps me mad. It blurs out my pores. It's only $10. Go to the drugstore, get it easily, and that's pretty much it. Holy Grail foundation. It is the Maybelline Superstay full coverage matte. So these three right here, the Superstay foundation, the Fit Me Loose powder, and this primer right here, girl, you're good. Because this right here, like I said, this has been on for a good while and it's still on. I can go to 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm not even gonna be oily. I'm not even going to be you know, retouching up or anything like that. Like, everything's good. Like, no oils, no nothing. Like, everything's good. It's good. So you go better pick this up and come back and let me know if y'all liked it. Like I said, what might work for me might not work for you, might work for you, might not work for me. But so far, I do recommend it. Try it out. Yeah, it's only $10, girl. It ain't like you're gonna go to Ulta, pay $40-$50, because I don't trust high-end primers. Since Cover FX, I don't trust high-end primers. So this is my new holy grail, guys, and that's pretty much what I can say. If I do recommend it if you're new here. People take my word for it sometimes, but I do 100% recommend this primer. I don't know how many times am I gonna repeat myself 100%. It's just, I'm just in love with this, guys. I'm just in love. There's nothing much else to say. It does blur your pores. It mattifies your skin. You know, the longevity of your foundation, I mean, my foundation lasts all day. I don't have a problem with that with my oils. But maybe, you know, if there's no oils, then your foundation's gonna last. But other than that, guys, if y'all have any questions, go ahead and leave me in the comments below. Like I said, I don't have much to say about this primer. The video where I showed y'all the way it looks, I think it speaks for itself. My foundation right now, I think it speaks by itself. And I would have not made this whole video over this primer because it's not that new, it's not that old. But I really wanted y'all to know about this primer because I 100% love it. I'm in love. I cannot put it down. I use it every day. The reason is, before I forget it, I did forget to mention, the reason is people get the color one. Supposedly it has a little bit more of coverage. I don't understand that either, but I think it's better to have the color one because I can see where I apply it, and supposedly the color one works a little bit way more than the translucent one. I know a lot of pale people were using this one when I was searching up reviews. So do get the color one because I heard a lot of people say that there's a difference between this one and the translucent one. The performance on it is different. I don't know why, but get the color one. I went with the color one, and good thing I did because I don't want to go with there's something about translucent primers I don't like. I don't know why, but yeah, get the color one. This is the one I got. This one is 120 light medium. And yeah, that I did forget to tell y'all that. But other than that, guys, I'll let y'all go. Let me go ahead and upload this video for y'all, and I'll go ahead and see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.